Hey guys, it's Mark and Lori with Gables on the Go.
Hey y'all.
Hey, and for you guys that are new to our channel, Lori and I are real estate agents down here in the Florida Keys, and we're out today in an area called Key Colony Beach, and we were riding around. We were showing some homes over here, filming some homes for potential buyers, and we thought, well, let's take this opportunity and show everybody the city of Key Colony Beach, which is right outside Marathon, technically kind of in Marathon, but I'll explain that in a minute. But anyway, come on and take a ride around Key Colony Beach. It's a wonderful place to vacation. It's a wonderful place to buy a home. It's just a really, really cool spot down here in the Florida Keys, and we wanted to share it with you. So we're going to take a ride through with you now. All right, guys, so if you're coming into Marathon on US 1, coming from the upper Keys into the middle Keys on US 1, you're going to take a left on Sadowski Causeway. That's where we are right now. And Sadowski Causeway will take you directly into the city of Key Colony Beach. Go across this beautiful waterway out here that you're about to see on the right-hand side. It's really pretty. It's kind of an interesting story about Key Colony Beach. It was actually built back in the 50s. It was actually a small island out here with a little road going out to it, the one that you're on now, but it didn't look like that. And they actually filled in about 400 acres, almost 400 acres of land out here to create the city of Key Colony Beach. After they got all the fill put in from all the dredging around it, they cut the canals in around the island and created the city of Key Colony Beach. It's actually not in Marathon. Now, if you look at it on maps, you'll think it's in Marathon, but actually, when you cross this causeway and you go out to Key Colony Beach is actually an incorporated city all to itself. And so they have their own little local town government there and all their own facilities there, operating as a city, not in conjunction with Marathon. So they are in Monroe County and operate as their own city. The houses you see out there on the right, most of those are little duplexes. And the cool thing about Key Colony Beach is it has price ranges that are all over the board. They can go from, I've seen some places you can get in KCB as little as $300,000, and pretty much the sky's the limit from there if you want to, as much as you want to spend. Get out here on the end and spend tens of millions of dollars if you want to. But there's a little Key Colony Beach Police Department, and you can see City Hall coming up on the right-hand side. Really cool way they do things there. By the way, guys, there's not a homeowners association in Key Colony Beach. It's actually governed by their city ordinances in there, and I guess it kind of feels like a homeowners association. You have rules in place for the community that govern the same type of things that a homeowners association would, but there's not actually a homeowners association. And they keep things on a pretty tight rope in Key Colony Beach. Keep things cleaned up, make sure that people take care of their places. And, it's just a real pleasant place to not only vacation, but to own a home in here and come down to KCB. They really keep things nice. And on the right-hand side there, they do have a little par 3 golf course. Pretty little place. Never actually played it myself, but I've talked to some people that have, and if you're looking to get out and play a little golf, it's a decent little place to play golf. And that's another thing about vacationing in Key Colony Beach is you have so many different things to choose from. There are several parks within the area. As you can see here, they got tennis courts. I think over on the other side, they've got some shuffleboard and bocce ball. And just a lot of things to do in Key Colony Beach, and it's a great place to ride bicycles as well. Hey, I wanted to give a quick shout out to Gabe. Gabe found Lori's phone. She accidentally left it in Sunset Park when we were over there filming, and she left it over there in Sunset Park, and we called the phone about an hour later. And the nicest guy answered the phone, and he said, "Hey, I've got your phone." So that speaks for the people around the Key Colony Beach area. He was kind enough to hang on to our phone, and he said if we hadn't called, he was going to take it up to the KCB Police Department and drop it off there in case we claimed it. So Gabe, big shout out to you. Thanks so much for taking care of us on that. And also, since Gabe was so nice to help us with that, I'm going to promote his business a little bit. It turns out Gabe owns over 12 locations up in the Miami Broward area of Cuban American Original. It is it's CAO Bakery and Cafe. It's named after their family, acronym for Cuban American Original. And apparently, I haven't been up there, can't vouch for the food, but judging by the owner and his extreme generosity and honesty in getting our phone back to us. If you're up in the Miami area, you might want to drop by the Cuban American Original Cafe, get you something good to eat. Gabe, thanks a lot. We appreciate it, buddy. Most of the homes in Key Colony Beach are on the water. They'll be on canals, and then on the outskirts of the island, you'll have the homes that are actually facing open water. There are a few homes and different buildings within Key Colony Beach that are not directly on the water. They're few and far between, but there are some. You can see little county park coming up there, or county park, I'm sorry, city park coming up on the right there where the kids can get out and play. Here's some shuffleboard and bocce ball, things to do. It's pretty active in the evenings, especially out in these areas. The Key Colony Beach residents come out in force to enjoy the surroundings in the area. So you may be wondering about a lot of the ground level houses in Key Colony Beach. If you've done your research about living in the Florida Keys and you understand about, obviously our obvious risk for flood, Key Colony Beach, when it was originally built, was actually built 6 feet above sea level. And a lot of the lots in here have been elevated. A lot of them have not. It just depends on each individual property. And so you'll want to check with your real estate agent, hopefully that's me, about your risk of flood in any property that you're looking at. A lot of these ground level houses in here, guys, they'll actually expand some of them upwards and actually use the foundation of an older, lower ground level house to actually build the second floor of a newer home and use the downstairs area of that as storage and, build a newer unit above it if the individual, structure can take that. Homes in this area, like the ones that we're seeing, as we're going by here, can range in price anywhere, probably starting somewhere in the $1 million range and go up easily to $2-3 million, for homes, like some of the ones that you're seeing here. Just depends on each house, and everyone's different. You can have a $750,000 half duplex sitting right next door to a $2 million home. So it just depends, on each property. And there were a couple of properties this particular day that Laurie and I were actually out touring Key Colony Beach. We went to a couple of open houses to look for some buyers that we had interested. And they were half duplexes, 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom. One of them was a 2-2, one of them was a 3-2. In the vicinity of 1,200 square feet on the water with dock space directly behind the units, and those half duplexes were in the 900 range. I'm not going to quote specific prices here because I know things change, and by the time you see this video, that may be relevant or not. So, but they were in the $900,000 to $950,000 range for a 1,200 square foot half duplex in Key Colony Beach. As you go out towards the end of Key Colony Beach, this is the going out over towards the Vaca Cut side. If you look on a map, the houses do get progressively larger in general, not all of them, but they do get progressively larger as you go out towards the water. So guys, the properties that we're going by now, these homes obviously can go into the millions of dollars. They are larger homes. Most of the canals on this side that we're riding by right now are very wide, very open, beautiful canals. And some of the homes out to the left of us, where we're going to turn here in just a minute, are actually oceanfront homes where you have a view of the ocean, directly behind your house. So really, really beautiful, expensive places here, but very nice place. We might get a little glimpse of the water here as we go by this open lot. Oh, maybe not. Laurie was holding the camera out. Oh, she might get it. Laurie was holding the camera out the window of the truck as we drove through here, so she did the best she could filming for you, but probably better if we were to mount a GoPro or something to the top of the truck and drive through so you can kind of see both sides. But we're going to turn around here and go back down the other side of the street so you can see some of these big homes on the right hand side. These are all facing the ocean out there. So obviously, the upper end of the price range in Key Colony Beach. So another note of interest in Key Colony Beach, if you are a homeowner there, you do have the right to rent your home out as a short-term vacation rental. You can rent your home all the way down to 7 nights as a minimum. You can't go less than that. That's a county ordinance, and you can't go less than 7 nights in rentals on single-family homes in Key Colony Beach. But you can rent these homes out, short-term rentals, a week at a time. Or longer if you choose, and that is a very popular option with homeowners in Key Colony Beach. Many of these homes in here are for rent. You can call your local property management companies. The company that I work with on the real estate side, we also have a vacation rental side of our company, Coco Plum Vacation Rentals, and you can definitely rent from companies like ours. They actually manage the properties for the homeowners. So, our property management company takes care of, booking the people in, handling the property for the owner while they're away, and taking care of vacations there, setting up the cleaning crews and everything else that's required to do a vacation rental here in the Keys. And that's true throughout Marathon. Our company handles that, not just in Key Colony Beach. We serve properties all over the Marathon area. When I started visiting the Florida Keys, over 20 years ago, Key Colony Beach was one of the first places that I ever stayed. And I can remember back then, I could get, a little 2-bedroom, 2-bath. A buddy and I would come down here together and we'd go fishing, and we could get a little 2-bedroom, 2-bath on the water where we could park our boat behind the place, have it right there on the water where we could go fishing, and we could get into some of those units, for $1,000, $1,100 a week, which was we thought was a fantastic deal. I doubt you can find much like that now, but you check into it, you might actually still be able to get deals like this. Now, this side of Key Colony Beach right here, you've got a lot of condos and hotels all along this is facing the Atlantic Ocean. So you've got beach behind these buildings right here. And a lot of these condos here are a great choice for people that want to have a place down here in the Florida Keys. Oceanfront, probably the closest thing we have to true beaches down here in the Florida Keys. Most of them are fairly small. But you can buy condos in here. I have seen condos in Key Colony Beach in the, starting around the 300 range and going up to as much as you want to spend for a condominium in the Key Colony area. So on the side of Key Colony, where we are right now, you will see some of the little smaller homes on this side a little bit. There's a lot of duplexes like the ones you see right there that we're taking a look at now. Every one of those are duplexes. You can see each one has a side, and a lot of the little ground level duplexes, which are very, very popular down here, by the way, guys, in the Key Colony Beach area and other places in the Marathon area and throughout the Keys. The little half duplexes, full duplexes built back in the 1960s and 70s. They're ground level units, but extremely, extremely popular with renters coming down looking for a little bit less expensive solution to staying in the Florida Keys on their vacation, or for investors that are looking to buy a little bit less expensive property, fix it up nice, and turn it into a nice little vacation rental investment for themselves. And you can see examples of those right there all along the road. Very popular here in Key Colony Beach. So now we're going back out of Key Colony Beach up Sadowski Causeway, and you've got homes all along Sadowski Causeway up here. And then we're going to get to a little area up here on the right where there's actually kind of a little strip shopping center type deal where they've got little stores. There's a pizza place there. There's been different businesses in and out of there, different things. And you can see it right there on the right-hand side. So it's got a few conveniences right there in Key Colony that you need. I see a Mexican restaurant there, and there's Causeway Pizza. And then you've got the marina coming up on your right-hand side. And this is where there are some charter fishing boats that you can go out on right there. There is some private dockage available there. As you see the larger boats there on the end, I think those are private vessels. And there used to be a boat rental company right there and a little scuba dive shop. I don't think they're there anymore. But there are some conveniences within the city limits of Key Colony Beach. There's a great restaurant inside Key Colony Beach called the Key Colony Inn. It's a great place to eat lunch, dinner, and then they have a great atmosphere in the evenings with a lot of the Key Colony locals coming out and having some cocktails in the evening in Key Colony. Well, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this tour through Key Colony Beach. If you have any questions about vacationing or buying a home in the Key Colony Beach area or the city of Marathon or throughout the Keys for that matter, be sure to give Laurie and I a call. You can find all of our information in the description below the video. I put it up on the screen a few times for you during the video, and hopefully you'll give us a call if we can help you with your real estate down here in the Florida Keys. So until next time, we'll see you on the next video. Gables on the Go. Thanks, guys. We appreciate you watching our videos.